Good morning, students. Welcome back to your English class. Today, we will do the second chapter, Subject and Predicate from Cornerstone. Chapter 2, Subject and Predicate. Before we begin the chapter, let me revise you the first chapter. What is a sentence? As you know, a sentence is a group of words which makes complete sense. A sentence always begins with a capital letter. So here, today, we will learn parts of a sentence. A sentence has two parts, subject and predicate. Let us read these sentences together, and here you want to underline the thing or person who is doing the action. First sentence. Abir saw a funny film. Who saw the funny film? Abir. So you want to underline the person who is doing the action. So who is doing the action? Abir. Underline Abir. Next sentence. The lion roared loudly. Who done the action? The lion. Underline. Underline the lion. Next sentence. The brown dog crossed the road. Who crossed the road? Yes, the brown dog. He done the action. Underline the brown dog. Next sentence. The students marched well. So here the students done the action. Underline the students. Now the next one. My mother baked a cake. Underline my mother. Next sentence. Grandma told them a story. Who told them a story? Grandma. So grandma was saying the story. So she is doing the action. Underline grandma. Next one. Farhan went to the store. So here Farhan went. Underline Farhan. Last sentence. She went for a walk. Who went for a walk? She. Underline she. So here we underlined the thing or person who is doing the action. Let's see what all the things we underlined. Abir, the lion, the brown dog, the students, my mother, grandma, Farhan, she. We underlined all these things. What did you notice? Yes, every sentence tells us about someone or something and about what they do. So, the part of the sentence which tells us who or what the sentence is about is called the subject. And the rest of the sentence is called the predicate. It tells us something about the subject. For another example, my mother loves tea. Here, my mother is subject, loves tea is predicate. Let's see the other sentence. The baby is sleeping. Here, baby is sleeping. So, the baby is the subject, is sleeping, predicate. The people in the room were enjoying the music. The people in the room, subject, were enjoying the music, predicate. All the children are ready for the trip. All the children, subject, are ready for the trip, predicate. Alright. So once again, a sentence has two parts, subject and predicate. A subject is that part of a sentence that names the person or thing about whom something is said. And a predicate is a word or a group of words that tells us something about the subject. I hope till here is understood. The other important thing is the subject word can be a proper noun, a common noun or a pronoun. As I told you, there are 4 kinds of sentences. Now let's see how we can find out the position of subject and predicate in imperative sentences. In imperative sentences, the subject is always you. However, the subject is understood rather than expressed. For example, throw the ball. Here, the subject you has been dropped. Another example, go there. It means you go there. The other one, have the medicine regularly. It means you have the medicine regularly. So, in imperative sentences, the subject is always you. Y-O-U, you. It is not mentioned but implied. It is understood. The subject is you. In exclamatory sentences, the subject can be placed towards the end. For example, what a wonderful person you are. See the position of subject. You comes at the last part of the sentence. And next, in interrogative sentences too, the subject does not come at the beginning. For example, do you believe him? Here we see that the subject you comes between the helping verb do and the main verb believe. In questions sentences, we find out what or who the sentence is about and identify the subject. For example, have you been to the market? Here the subject is you. Every predicate has at least one verb. The verb changes according to the number of subjects. So remember one thing, the subject is usually placed before the predicate, but sometimes the order is changed. The subject remains the same in spite of change in its position. That also happens. All right. Now let us revise the entire chapter, subject and predicate. Every sentence must have two parts, subject and predicate. We must talk about some person or thing. The person or thing is called the subject. And the rest of the part, that we must say something about that person or thing. What is said about the subject is called the predicate. For example, the girl is cleansing the glass. Here the girl subject is cleansing the glass, predicate. The dog barked at the stranger. The dog subject barked at the stranger, predicate. Birds fly. Birds subject, fly, predicate. Thus, the subject and the predicate may each consist of a single word or many words. Alright, so this is all for today. I hope you understood the parts of a sentence. Take care, be good, and spread happiness. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.